Travis Kinley coming back to you with another one. Let me briefly tell you how much I love you all. So, my computer has been giving me a pretty hard time with this simulator. I have no idea why. It's the only thing that when I use it, the screen just kind of pixelates like a great deal. It just looks terrible. It looks very terrible. So I said, well, let me see if I can figure it out on my phone. So I think I've got it figured out. I have paid to remove the ads and open all the levels, and I believe we are good to go. So I'm hoping this works. Nevertheless, I remember this level when I first started with this simulator. Never really thought it would be very valuable as far as presenting it on YouTube, but maybe I was wrong. So let's get to it. I had a conversation with someone, and we got on this topic, and basically we were talking about one kind of mark of someone who is moving from that extremely green rookie phase to more of a seasoned driver, and I'm starting to put some tools on my tool belt, is that they begin, how can you say this? They start thinking outside of the box when it comes to parking. Instead of just thinking everything's a traditional alley dock or blind side, they start thinking, what's the easiest way for me to get in the spot? Okay? It's not always an alley dock. It's not always a blind side. Sometimes you can set up for something a lot easier, and this seems to be the perfect level for me to show that. All right, so level 10 here. You kind of zoom out a bit and you see your parking lot spot is right there on your right. But if you're thinking ahead and you drive forward like such, you quickly realize I have very little room to do a blind side, right? Go ahead and stop here. I have very little room to do a blind side. I could set up and bring my tractor forward in a little bit. Whoa, did not mean to hit that wall. I could set up, bring that tractor forward in a little bit this way, but you see, I really don't have much room to do anything. Here, I'm going to restart real fast. Let's say if I set up, let me just try it. I'll try it real fast. You know, and this is really for the new drivers out here. You're thinking about coming to Prime, or you're about to upgrade, and you spent most of your time in Walmart docks and Love's parking lots. You see, I really just don't have much room to set up. I mean, I can't even really do a solid setup to blindside this thing back. And maybe you say, yeah, but how about all the times you're talking about create an angle and ride it back? Yeah, but look at this here, okay? Let's just drive straight and try to create some sort of angle here. You see what I'm working with? You see, trailer to the right, wheel to the left. Right, we'll back up. But you see what I'm working with here? I'm about to hit the corner of that wall already. Look at this. Get out and look. Look at this. You see? I mean, it's just, there are easier ways, is my point. And, hit the wall by accident again. I'm getting used to doing this on my phone, but nevertheless, and I'm sure you seasoned drivers out there are already thinking of it like, why didn't we just do this, right? Here's another idea, okay? As I approach this spot, and in real life, I'd see it from afar. As I approach this spot, I see nothing but empty space in front of me. You see that? Why not just turn the truck around, right? And then set up for an alley dock, may be what somebody's thinking, which I'm going to do something different from that, but we'll get there in a second. But why not just set up for an alley dock, okay? Give me a second. You know, like I said, I'm doing this on my phone. There's a little bit of something to get used to when you're so used to doing it on the computer. The controls may be the same, but how you're actually doing it's a little different. All right, so I'm just going to take all this space right here. I'm just going to turn the truck around. Why not just turn the truck around? What's the big deal, right? You want to use as much space as you possibly can. You don't want to jackknife. Look at this, okay? Let's stop the truck here. Now, I could do an alley dock, possibly. Or, again, just thinking out of the box, why not just set up for a straight back? You see, everything's not this alley dock. Everything's not a blind side. But right here, I could just set up for a straight back. If I just turn nice and wide as I possibly can. I'm about to hit the truck, so I'm going to back up just a bit, turn the wheel to the left, back up, turn the wheel back to the right, go forward. Okay, go wide as I possibly can. In a second, I got a truck about to pass me here. But wide as I possibly can. see this? I'm keeping it wide. I'm starting to run out of room in front of my truck, but I believe I'm going to be okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go hard right and then hard left again. Straighten that trailer out, stop the truck right before you hit the wall. Trailer to the left, wheel to the right, and back it up. Right? And just make sure you don't hit anything. Hit the trailer. You see I'm getting close to that trailer beside me. Getting close to it beside me. I think I might have touched it. I'm not sure. But you just keep bending that trailer, pushing it to the left, pushing it to the left. You see what I'm saying? The mark of someone who's moving from that rookie stage to I'm really starting to become a seasoned driver, it's when you really start thinking outside of the box. Okay? Everything's not an alley dock. Everything's not a blind side. One thing I truly appreciate about Taylor's my current trainee. One thing I truly appreciate about Taylor is that he's already thinking outside of the box, right? I bring him to Love's, and I wake him up 30 minutes before Love's because we're going to take a shower real quick and chill out until we got to be at Walmart. And I'm like, hey, you want to park when we get to Love's? He's like, yeah, right? Well, y'all see, I'm not going to continue doing this. But he's like, yeah. So, of course, I have him set up for an alley dock. And then when I get back in the truck, because he puts it in there, when I get back in the truck, he's like, I start telling him, now if it was really me, I wouldn't have done an alley dock. I would have done something else. And I tell him I'd have just set up for a straight back because there's plenty of room. And he says, yeah, I was thinking that. He was like, why not just pull straight forward? And I was like, exactly, man, exactly. When you approach these places, look around. Get out of your tunnel vision. Really look around. Take a second to stop your vehicle. Scan the parking lot, okay? Look around and ask yourself, what's the easiest way to get the job done? All right, love you guys. I'm checking out. Find you somebody to love. Don't forget, it's not about what you believe. It's why you believe it. And live